Hello, everybody. Tiffany here in the garage. We all know this because of above me. Anyway, today is Longarm quilting time. It's not so Sunday. This is so Sunday later, just not right now. Anyway, so I'm going to work on the Longarm. I'm going to do something I've never done before. I would draw it, but well, I could probably draw it to show you guys because it's going to be hard to see because I'm using pink thread on. Most of these are pink fabrics. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, subscribe down that way, like my videos, share them with your quilty friends, blah, 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 blah. You guys know the drill. Anyway, I quilt on a King Quilter 2 Elite Special Edition 18-inch machine on a 12-foot frame. And yeah, that's all I need to say. So I'm going to turn the camera around and don't mind my bed head. I just realized it's horrible.
Oh, you look beautiful.
I'm going to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and attempt to show you what I'm going to do in small form, although this I'm going to be quilting in a larger format. But I'll put it on paper first. So let's turn the camera around.
Say hi to Jessica.
Hello, everybody joining.
Say hello and happy Sunday.
All right. My pencil is not very pencil-y.
Pencil-y?
It's not sharp at all. Okay. So we're going to put the paper right here. Let's see. That's a good view right here. And I can tell you this in advance. I am not a doodle quilter. I don't doodle then quilt. Ever. Okay? This is just for you guys to see my doodle. That's horrible. So here we go. My title says Feathers and Tulips because I'm going to do this. So I'm going to come out and I'm going to make a feather, come back in. Make a feather, come back in. They'll probably be closer together because this is not, I'm not good at drawing. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to do half of a circle. I'm going to come out like this. Come in, stop about right here. I know this looks so funny sideways. Make a little thing up. Make a little thing up. Come out to a point. Come in and around. Finish my little circle. And then make a little spirally thing. And come off and do another feather, which I'm upside down now. So it would be come up. Come up. And continue on. Half circle. Up. Oops. Like that. This is so horrible because I am not good at drawing. But I'm giving you the general idea of my tulips. And my swirls and feathers. So, and it will just be continuing of the swirly thing all around, and I will find my way around the quilt. Obviously the paper I had to find my way around, but I'm hoping that it turns out better looking than my drawing. But you see what I'm doing here, so hopefully you get the point. Hello everybody that's joining. We got
start at the beginning here.
We have,
Oh goodness, it's way up here.
Jessica's here. We got Kathy here, Diane, Debbie, Jim, Kim. Why is it always Jim and Kim every time? We got
The
Linda,
troublemakers, huh?
Cheryl, Emily.
Kathy.
I already said Kathy. We got Nancy. We got Judy. Diane, I already said it. Vicky is here. Robbie is here. People are still saying hi to each other. Suburban is here. Melissa is here. And Deborah is here. Hello, everybody. All right. So remember, Scott reads the comments. I cannot see them. So if you have questions, you'll have to just ask them and Scott can relay them to me. I don't really talk much because I am going to try my best to focus because I've never done this. I'm practicing it before I do it on a client quilt. So these quilts that I make that are just random help me practice stuff. And I'm, again, using pink thread. You can kind of see it in the dark pink, but it's hard to see everywhere else. So, and I'm doing this edge to edge, and I'm going to start about
You already basted it.
right here. I've already basted the quilt, so I just need to bring up my bobbin thread. I stitch in precision mode at 10 stitches per inch. And let's see how this goes, because I've never done it before.
You will do well. I have faith.
Hopefully. Hopefully I do well. So, we're going to come out, and I'm going to do a feather onto itself. Feather. And I can do more than 2. So I can do like 3, like that. I'm hoping that you can see it. You guys know that this shakes and moves, and I cannot control the shaking and moving of the camera, unfortunately. All right, now to go about right here. I'm gonna make a half a circle. I'm gonna come out, up, down.
Hi, everyone.
And a little bit right there. I'm gonna come up, make a little tulipy thing, ×2. Come up, down, around, finish my circle, which is kind of horrible, but maybe I'll get better the more I do it. Come out, make a little spiral onto itself. So I'm gonna come about right here. Again, I'm gonna do a feather. Come here, we're gonna do a half of a circle. They'll probably all end up really weirdly sideways until I can get them up and down. Kind of looks like bunny ears. And that looks so horrible, but we're gonna keep it. Spiral. Do feathers right here. Some spirals, not always tulips, just to make my way around. I'll do some feathers on this side. Spiral, just to make my way around, and we're going to come into an upside down tulip.
Sorry, Linda, it seems to be working okay on our end. She says half the time it's frozen, but I can hear you. It's kind of glitchy here, but it's going. It's not freezing.
I'm not liking this. That looks like a horrible tulip. But we're going to keep going.
Hi, Brenda.
This is my first time doing this, so obviously it's not.
Kim says it's looking good. Brenda asks, what is your stitch length?
10 stitches per inch.
Kim likes it and I like it. If you don't like the tulip, you can change the flower. Have different flowers in different areas.
Let's try to do a tulip straight up. Maybe that's my problem.
You're doing it sideways, maybe?
Yeah. They don't look right, but...
I'm sorry, guys. Check your internet stuff. So far, it seems to be working here.
Another tulip
As
right
we
here.
all know, everybody has internet issues. That's
a horrible tulip. These are looking horrible. I'm not happy.
Can you change them straight up and down?
I would have to go in rows.
No.
Again, this is my first time ever doing this. tulip upside down. Let's see how upside down I can do it.
Kim says they're abstract. And Kathleen has a question. She says, I thought too, the regular setting on the machine was good for quilting. And I hear yesterday that I should be using a smaller stitch length for piecing.
I use smaller stitch length for piece, but I use 10 stitches per inch for quilting because it looks better for me. I mean, I personally like it better. Put a tulip right here.
Hi, Jaded, and thank you. Jaded says you guys try adjusting your quality. It helps for her end. Because it seems to be working on our end.
That's a big tulip. I'm just going to continue even though I don't like it.
Hi, Darlene. Darlene says hi.
Hello.
Kathleen says, I thought you did one small, two piece. One too small piecing.
You don't really, but you can.
Tells her it depends on whether you're going to cut them after piecing. If you go with smaller, she does 12 mostly, 15 when cutting her. Emily says, I think it depends on how you press your seams. If you are open, shorter, to side 2 is fine, I think, is what she says.
Try to do a tulip almost facing up, right? And we're gonna have the little things coming off. Yeah, that looks like devil ears. Looks like a cat head. Again, I'm just playing though. I'm practicing something I have never done.
Brenda says, I'm finding I love setting on 9 SPI for freehand meandering. For piecing, I go smaller.
Okay, that looks
I like your upside
horrible.
down one here.
Some of them look good, some of them don't. I don't know. Again, just maybe I'll get better as I go. We all get better as we go. So
We need to roll it up.
Let's find a tulip, as you can see. Here's an upside down tulip that looks sort of good. And this tulip looks like a cat head. But again, this is my first time ever doing it. I just thought tulips, spirals, and feathers look good.
Maybe somewhere around the world there is a tulip flower that looks like a cat head, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, let's do this again. So I'm going to advance the quilt.
You never know. A tulip flower that looks like a cat head.
I'm going to advance the quilt and see what happens if I keep going.
Do you need me to help you? You got it? Okay, let's roll.
Right there.
Aye. It's rolling. Darlene says it looks like a tulip to me.
It looks weird, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue on with my weirdness here. Again, I'm learning as I show this, so I usually do this off screen, but I'm having fun with it, so that's all that matters.
We're all learning together, right? Yeah. They're learning and you're learning.
All right, so let's base this side real quick.
It's a learning experience.
Yes. All right, so I'm just gonna baste this side real quick. And if you see my finger in the corner of the camera, that's because the button is literally right there. I am using very thick batting though too for this. Oh, now my screen doesn't want to switch to base.
Kim says, keep them doggies rolling. Emily says, tulips look weird, so it's perfect. Jim says, there's lots of different kinds of tulips. It's a rare kind.
It's the Tiffy kind.
The Tiffy tulip. Is the basting stitch not working?
Nope, it's not working.
It's not that cold out here.
I don't know. It's my machine. It's not happy.
Kathleen says, oh my gracious, those little peas in a pot are too cute.
Aren't they? Just adorable.
Kim agrees with Jim. She says, Tiffany's tulips are hybrids.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. Whatever works. My basting stitches
tulips all over.
Not working. Yeah, it definitely is not working.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to help. Do you want me to go
fine.
behind the machine and hit the button back there?
No. There's no baste on the rear screen. So I'll just baste it right next to the edge.
Has a guinea pig named Tulip, she said.
So I'm going to start about right here. And let's go again. Let's see.
Kim loves the little owls.
So 3 little feathers.
Deborah says, personally, I think Tiffany's tulips are lovely.
Spiral it. It's really hard to like do something when you've never done it before, you know? Let's put a tulip facing upward right here. See if I can do it upward again. Yeah, that one's horrible. Yep, these are my horrible tulips.
Well, they're liking them, honey. Diane says maybe you should practice on a picture of a tulip, tracing it over and over.
I don't like to draw and doodle. I'm not a drawing and doodling kind of person.
I like Darlene. Darlene says there is no tulip detective. Keep on rolling with him. Yep. It looks good.
See, everything else I can do fast. With the tulip,
You're too hard on yourself, Tiff. You look great. Yeah, I agree with Nancy.
this is what I get for trying to do things I see online.
At that. But when I was a kid, they were scary. They were ugly brown, big old eyes that creep you out. Darlene says, I've always heard finish is better than perfect. We're our own worst critics.
Yes.
Kathleen says, amen to that, Darlene. Kim says, what about doing the cup first, then the than the tips of the tulip petals.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought when I was thinking about it, I was thinking drawing in my head.
Just give me muscle memory and practice.
Two right here. That one looks a little bit better. Kind of crooked. Gotta make my way back this way. And I'm out of bobbin because I didn't have a whole bobbin loaded. Give me a second to change out a bobbin. If I can reach it. My fingernails are a little on the long side. Oh, the tension on that one is horrible. Is the tension horrible throughout the quilt? What?
Do we need to look at the back? Some more?
Okay, that's perfect now. Every bobbin is different.
It doesn't look bad on the back that I can see.
Okay.
Well, I can only see this little bit here. Do you want me to get under it?
Nope, it's fine. I'm good. I'm good.
This is the one that has the mini backing, guys.
Yeah, this has the Minnie Mouse prints that I pieced that one day. Just because I wanted a piece of back. It's on this.
Talented. Brenda says it's the new flower for 2021. I like that, Brenda.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Doesn't have to be a tulip exactly. Be its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
It says the most beautiful tulips I've seen are called Rembrandts. The petals aren't even. They feather. And none of the flowers are the same size. You're doing Rembrandts. So, see, there you go. Thank you, Kathleen. That's nice of you to say. Hi, Diane. We have another Diane. We have a lot of Dianes. This one's Diane HH. She says hello.
Okay, that one looked absolutely horrible, but we're gonna stick with it. I may not do this on my client's quilt because I'm still.
Take pictures when you're done. You take pictures of all your stuff, and then you can show the client to the other quilt and see what they think. Maybe they'll like it.
Put a tulip right here. Half. Round. Up. Oh yeah, that's what did I do there? I have no idea. My crooked tulip. This looks so stupid. I want to kind of pick it out, but I don't. I kind of want to just leave it because it looks like a shoe, but it looks like a boot, but it looks like...
Honey, nothing in nature is perfect. You're trying to do a perfect flower, it's not going to look like true nature. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to pick it out, I'll help you. You taught me how to pick. You want me to pick it out a while?
No.
Nature has its own beauty because it's not perfect.
I'm gonna leave it. Why? Because I really don't care.
Kathleen says, I love hearing you laugh, Tiff. And so do I. I agree, Kathleen.
That one came out so funky. Look at that thing. Oh, maybe I should just stick with what I know when I quilt.
Every now and then you gotta try something new. Deborah says, I love you laughing. Enjoy the ride.
Me trying to make things look like amazing, and it's just not working for me. Oy. That's okay. I'm just going to base down this side. And since my machine is not going into basting mode, I'm just going to use my regular stitch. Because this machine is not happy today, I guess. I don't know. It's electronics. It's never going to be.
You have to spread your wings and fly.
Yeah.
See you later, Darlene. She has to go. It's her mom's 83rd birthday. Oh. Your mom's 83rd birthday.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Kathleen says, anyone who notices will enjoy figuring out what it could be and have great debates.
Well, it's for a child. This quilt it definitely was made with children in mind. So a little girl, you know, not any specific little girl, but for someone with a little girl.
She says it will make someone's day.
I'm not a computer. I can't do computer work, but I can pretend that I am for the moment. You stupid thing. I didn't make enough sides because I usually don't, when I quilt my own quilts, I usually don't give myself enough room. Put a tulip right here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's so stupid. You guys can hear me talking to myself. Kind of looks like a tulip, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have stuck with spirals. A whole entire quilt of spirals. No, I'm just going to keep going. best. Yeah, my tulips are tulips. They're tulips instead of tulips. Tulips.
That works.
And if you guys are wondering, this quilt is only 49 by 66, so I should be able to have it done in one stream if I keep up with my tulips.
You're getting close. You're halfway done already.
Yeah. This feather looks kind of non-feather-like. All right, let's try this tulip again.
What batting are you using?
I am using a 8-ounce loft polyester because I think it looks amazing on quilts, especially when I like super heavily quilt things. But since it's all I have, I can't like just add anything else in it. I do have other loft polyester, but this year I decided to go with all polyester because I've been super heavily quilting things normally, and it gives great loft. So. I'm trying to pull threads as I go because I don't like to run them over. They always seem to come shining through these seams. That's an upside down one. Oh, that one looks funny. Try an upside down one again. I figured maybe if I like go fast, that I can do it better, but I guess fast is not always the best.
Faster is always better.
All right, another row complete. I will literally have this done in one video. So my feathers look okay. This tulip, I think of all the tulips, looks the best, even though it's upside down instead of the sunk in.
It's very pretty.
All the tulips. That one looks funky. They all look funky.
I like your wonky one. I think the wonky ones are cool.
All right, let's keep going.
I moved it. I'm ready. Ready when you are.
I literally have like 3 more passes and this will be done. There we go. Sit there, there. Massage it out.
Diane says, Tiff, don't stop until you're proud.
Let's see if I can't get my screen to switch now to basting just because it's in.
Oh, look, it did it.
It switched, but it's not letting me change. Oh, there we go. Now it's letting me change. Okay. Literally need to just... Oh, look, it's basting. Miracles do happen.
Getting her done.
Okay. I have some shifting going on, but that's okay because, again, I'm the one doing this quilt, so it doesn't matter. I make it work. Stay down.
Well, for Super Bowl Sunday, you got 32 people watching.
Awesome sauce. All right, back to precision mode.
What's going on? Not much. You want to come say hi? Look at Mommy's tulips? I don't think he wants to come out. You can come say hi. Oh.
All right, here
Thank
we
you
go.
for backing in.
Back to where I was.
Hi, Judy. Judy says hi. Jimmy says machine's all warmed up. Should be smooth sailing now. Joyce says don't watch football yet.
I don't watch football either.
No, we don't watch it either, but I know it's Super Bowl Sunday. People have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, that tulip was placed wrong, but that's okay.
Does it? She doesn't understand Longarm at all because I've only ever seen you and Stephanie do it.
Oh, because Stephanie's is on a computer. Mine is not. Mine is free motion. I do free motion quilting.
Should I pull the camera away from it and show them you do in a row?
And you guys
As in the look of you?
just put that down.
Yes, I'm going to put it over
All right, it's
here so I can read and
Scott's gonna just watch me so you guys can see how I move around. Okay, that way you know.
camera did not like being moved. It's getting glitchy, but there we go. See, Tiffany moves hers herself. Hers is not computerized.
I don't just press a button and go. I have to, of course, I do press buttons though to start and stop the machine.
On computerized one, the computer does the whole thing. On hers, she actually moves the machine around. Deborah says, oh yeah, love this. Thank you, Deborah. It froze. Sorry everyone, we're frozen at the moment.
Off the holder, probably.
Apparently not. Oh, it's going again. Let's just put it back on the holder, maybe. I don't know. It froze as soon as I took it off. It got glitchy and it got...
Sorry guys for the movement for 2 seconds.
I think you guys seen how she's doing it. It was working really good when it was on the holder, though, so we're going to go back on the holder.
It likes stationary positions, I think. There we go. But that's what I do. I move it myself.
Hopefully, Kelly, you understand it a little bit. Questions for Kelly, she's here to teach. She says, oh, I see you're emotional on a large scale.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to teach.
Oh, that's okay.
You didn't screw anything up. We love questions.
And if you hear a beep, that's because I'm faster than my machine. Stitch regulator. Definitely, definitely different than anything I've ever done. Yep. Hello. Upside down one. There we go. Another row done. Kind of need to fill that in just a little bit, so I guess I'll do a half a row. Again, for those that are joining, I've never done this before, this design, so this is my first time. So that's why it's not what I thought it would be when I started the video. I figured it would come out a lot different. I need to fill in some space.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, Tiff, we're all learning. You're learning, they're learning, everyone's learning.
Yep, we're learning together. All right. Let's baste this side. This is just going to be a half of a row or whatever.
Thank you, Nancy, for the reminder.
Because as long as I can complete the whole thing in one video and it looks sort of good, that's all that matters. Okay. Baste this side now. You can see that I don't give myself any room when I do my own projects, barely, with my little side clamps. I mean, I should, but I don't. When it's my own thing, I just deal with it. So you can see my side clamp is literally right there at the edge. But if it's coming from somebody else sending me a quilt, I like at least 4 inches because that gives me plenty of space to clamp.
Lizette says hi.
Hello. Watch me quilt my funky little tulips. Wow, that's probably the best tulip I've done now. That one looks great.
They're all beautiful.
Notice when I come out of things, I actually change my direction. So when I come off of this spiral, I brought it down, that I can bring it and fill it in this area that is not quilted yet. So I try to like fill as much space as I can in and change directions often.
Kelly says, I think they are all great. I'm still trying to make a 6-inch block look good with free motion. I showed my husband this video and he said cool, which is very high praise. You hear that, honey?
Yep.
Well, thank you, Kelly.
Okay. Advance the quilt again. I guess I'm gonna have 2 more passes. They're like half passes so that everything can flow together.
Really? You won't fit all this on one more?
Well, not if I have to fill this whole space in right here.
Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
About right there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's still a little...
Because I have to fill this in up here too, so that's not quilted.
I gotcha.
So here we go.
Deborah asked, what size are the squares in the quilt?
They were 6-inch squares. This was a very simple quilt to put together. I recommend for those that are beginner long armors that this would be the thing you put together. Something simple like this to teach yourself how to quilt and or load a sheet or just something that you really could care less about because all you're doing is learning. So load easy stuff, and this is one of the quicker things you can put together and load. So I'm just basting down the sides. If I can find my string in my finger. Start coming downward. Okay, back to precision mode. I'm also going to take my little thing off the bottom that says how big the quilt is, because I'll poke myself if not. Okay. Oh, it's
I
still
love
in.
you. Funny.
Sorry, I'm doing a half of a row with just feathers and spirals just to hold some of this down, because the loft is kind of thick, and now when I get towards the end, it wants to push it up and out of the way, but I just want to fill in some space. Actually, I could put a tulip right here, actually. There we go. I've got a tulip right there. Hello. I'm just gonna go right back to the other side and cross over.
So you just did little leaf spray release?
And one tulip.
And that one?
Kind of just want to like fill it, sort of.
Okay. Well, you haven't given up on the tulips, have you?
No.
Okay.
I'm just adding. Put a tulip right here.
Very fast.
Yeah, this one is going pretty quick. Huh? A nice upside down tulip. All right. And now for the last pass. All right.
Did you hear the cat meowing?
Yes.
Our hairy child, Thumper, our cat, is meowing at the door. He wants to come out here and see what Mommy is up to. He's not happy.
Let's make sure this
She's
is
out
enough
here
in my
working on
throat
something
space.
without him.
Okay. So I'm going to tack down this side real quick. And then I'll go along the bottom. It's going to kind of probably bow, I think, because I did use really thick batting, and secondarily to that, I have a lot of pulling, not like a pull, but pull as in pulling away.
P-U-L-L?
Yeah. Which is not normal, but the quilt is trying to pull back upward. All right, so I'm going to baste along the whole entire bottom now. And you guys are going to see this part takes just a second because I'm trying to make it as level as possible. That way there's not too much of a bow at the bottom of this quilt.
You heard me, he's batting at the door now.
Yeah, he wants to come out with us.
What is up with you? Ah.
Stay, you stupid thing. Okay.
Oh, is that clipping away?
Yes, it is, but that's okay.
I'm sorry. I put it there.
I'm moving it.
I'm sorry.
It has to be somewhere down here. Okay. Here's the part that takes me just a few minutes. Grabbing this bottom nicely.
Yeah, I can help.
Just grab right here.
I can help. Let me put that down.
Just grab right there. Don't be in my hand's way. Thank you. There we go. Now you can move.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Now I could just go across the room.
Kelly asks, how did you get into Longarm quilting?
I saw it one day and said I had to have it because my free motion quilting was beyond my, I don't know. I just wanted to stand and quilt. That's how I got into it.
Hi, Karen. Karen says hi. Sorry she's late. They're having internet issues. But thank goodness she still has her hotspot.
I begged my husband to work out finances with us so that we could afford for me to get one of these.
Heather says LMAO. They're laughing. You know.
Mm-hmm. And notice my elbow is actually what's moving the machine.
Both the hands are in the picture, so you can imagine it's her elbow that's moving it.
Okay, now to finish the quilting. This is the last pass, and I will be done. And then I could take it off and show you guys. Probably run out of bobbin on this pass because this is the last pass, and that always seems to happen.
Well, we got a lot of bobbin rolled, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Yep. Goodness, you have 6 more bobbins rolled.
I'm going to start by putting a tulip in.
I didn't think you'd need all those bobbins. I told you that yesterday, but you got a lot of them. You're prepared. Better to have them and not need them, right? Emily says, I want a long one. Hubby says, no ATF. You hear that, Dad? That's a good one.
Upside down to
Lizette says, do you think the extended base is a necessity with ruler work?
Yes, it has. You have to have it for ruler work.
And Suburban says, have you tried the bobbin accessory that you bought the other day?
It doesn't, it's not for this machine, unfortunately.
You have to use it in your other machine, right?
Yeah, have it in the Juki. And it's working just fine, the Juki.
Diane says I want a long arm because it's easier to move the machine than keep moving the whole quilt. Rowena says agreed. Come look at her tulips. See what you think. They're bad. She hates them.
Right here.
Her husband's related to her.
First machine was the Juki on a frame.
Yes.
And it does not work like you think it would.
So then she had to get another one, and her husband argued, you already have one, what do you need another one for?
But he saw the extent of my quilting, I needed more throat space. So
and that was another couple months of arguing. So yes, I understand what you guys go through. It's not a process.
What am I doing? This is a big tulip? No. Oh, well. This is the biggest tulip. And I'm out of bobbin.
Here, can I grab you one?
I told you, last row, run out of bobbin with a big tulip.
Diane says, LOL, Suburban, good enough reason. There's was, I want one because I want one.
Yes. Well, that was me. I wanted one because I wanted one. I was beyond my capabilities on the tiny machine, so...
Hey, did you see that you pulled
That's fine.
Here? Okay, just pointing them out.
Okay.
Brenda says, I do all my quilting on my embroidery machine. Emily tells Lizette, maybe, especially if his first answer is always no.
That's a big...
It's okay, it looks good. The misshapen crookedness of it, I think, is what makes it look cool. We'll show you guys when she's done with this row, see what you think of it. Back sit over so you guys can see it better.
Spot right there, but I bet you there's tons of empty spots throughout this whole entire thing.
Joyce says my cousin had a long arm that she never uses as she has no place to set it up.
Maybe you
should.
Maybe you should purchase it from her.
Yeah, Joyce, go get that sucker.
I'm gonna put a little spiral in right here real quick because I noticed that's a pretty empty gap right there. Actually, literally just Added just a tiny bit.
Lizette says, I just took my brother off the frame. I do have and took over the dining room for FMQ. I'm hoping I'll convince him to
It just fell.
change his mind.
Hold on. Real quickly. Just going to run along this bottom because my basting stitch came out. It's fine. All right, before I take this off the frame, what I'm gonna do is, like always, chop the bottom off.
Come show him this one again. I told him we'd sit over it so they could see it. Kelly says, I want one now too, but I think my first big purchase should be a machine that has a throat bigger than 4 inches. I'm about $500 away from my goal, so a long arm will wait.
Yep. I would say try free motion quilting first. If you can't free motion quilt, then you probably can't long arm, because you got to know, you got to be able to free motion quilt, even if you're sitting or standing. For some reason, it goes both ways in a way. So I would say get a bigger throat machine, work with that first, make sure you can even do it, make sure you're comfortable doing it, and then move on.
Move it down there to show them that one before we take it off.
In 2 seconds. Which one? My big wonky guy?
Yeah, the big wonker. Diane says I would make space for my long arm if I had one.
There's my big wonky one.
Joyce says I would have to set it up in my living room.
Okay.
Kelly says, oh, that's my goal. Thank you.
All right. Well,
Did you sit it over it?
Yes, I
so
did.
they could see it? Okay. I think that one's cool.
All right. What I'm going to do
I like the
is quickly check over the whole thing. It looks fine to me. I've been watching the back this whole time, so.
Want me to help you pull the pins out?
Nope,
Take
but I'm
some
going to
pins?
give Scott the camera.
Oh.
Just
Put it over there? Okay. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing.
Just stand right there.
Okay, well, last time I touched it, it froze. Technology does not like me.
Taking my pins out. And the whole thing's got all on the floor.
Deborah asks, have you thought about getting red snappers?
Yeah, but because I'm in the garage in the summertime, it's not going to work. And we plan to bring this in the house before summer, but we need to clean and organize the house before we can bring it in. But then, maybe then I can try it.
What
But it
are
doesn't
red
bother
snappers?
me to pin. It's that hook thing I told you about with the red snap-on thing.
Oh,
Snap
yes,
the
you
quilt
did
on.
tell me about that. Yes.
Dead, but in time it'll melt in here. All right, let's go outside.
Lizette says agreed. I really enjoy FMQ, but have too many quilts to finish.
Let's go out here.
To do sit down FMQ. Diane says your frame is jealous of squeak. It's squeaking to get attention. You're frozen. There's no point.
Just 2 seconds.
Emily says I have the space, just need to figure out the finances.
There.
It's frozen. It has you in front of it still. I told you it's froze. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Trying to show the whole thing, but it keeps freezing. Our internet is still not good. Sorry, guys. I hope it's clear when it does show it to you.
See, so when I say I don't need a computer, I literally do not need a computer. This is probably a design you would find on a computer. But I don't need one. So you can see why I like the loft. See how puffy it looks? For some reason, to me, that just looks amazing.
Joyce says
with
that
the
it's
puff.
beautiful. Kathy says bright and beautiful, Tiffany. Melissa says nicely done.
There we
Kelly
go.
says beautiful.
And then the back
Teresa says it's beautiful.
looks like that.
Hi, Teresa. We have another Teresa. Emily says it's cool. Lizette says I'm jealous of the sunshine. We have snow again.
Well, there it is.
Suburban says very pretty.
And by the way, this is my photography backdrop.
Yes, we're going to take pictures of the quilts today, so we can finally put some on her
All
Etsy
right.
shop.
So yes, I have sunshine. See, lots of sunshine. So there it is. Done. I'm done. Time to go in, sit down for a little while, and I will see you guys for Sew Sunday. So there we have it. And thanks for hanging out with the long arm. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, like my videos, and share them. And thank you guys for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.